What's up, fellow anglers, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite fishing expert is here to break down the bite for you. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for Ireland on the 27th of November, 2025. Now, why is this day special? Well, it's a tale of two waters, my friends. While the air is getting crisp and the waters are cooling, this particular day brings a fascinating mix of stable pressure and an active moon phase that could just ignite a true predator frenzy. So get ready, because you might just witness some truly memorable catches if you know where and how to cast your line. I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have all the actionable tips to make this November fishing trip a success. First up, let's talk about the freshwater giants, the mighty pike. My experience tells me that November is absolutely prime time for these freshwater titans across Ireland, and today is certainly no exception. With the water temperatures continuing their cooling trend, pike are really switching on, looking to pack on weight before winter truly sets in. So, where to find them? Forget the shallow bays where they might have been a month ago. Today, focus on deeper water. Think around 6 to 10 meters. Look for sharp drop-offs, the edges of deep weed beds, and any kind of underwater structure like sunken trees or rock piles. The pike will be holding in these ambush spots, waiting for schools of roach or perch to swim by, seeking those more stable temperatures. What to use? This is the time for big, slow presentations. A large deadbait like a mackerel or herring fished static on the bottom can be absolutely deadly in these conditions. Alternatively, a slowly worked large soft plastic or a big jerkbait will entice a strike. My little trick for today is to work your lures slowly and deliberately, pausing them often. Pike can be a bit sluggish in these colder conditions, and a slow, tantalizing presentation often triggers that strike, offering them an easy meal. Next, let's turn our attention to the incredible sea bass. Believe it or not, November can offer some truly incredible bass fishing along the Irish coast, often yielding some of the largest specimens of the year. The sheer abundance of baitfish like lance, garfish, and sprat, often pushed around by the prevailing winds, makes bass incredibly active right now. Where to search for bass? You'll want to target them along the southern and western coasts. Don't shy away from rocky outcrops, sandy beaches with good structure, and especially estuaries where baitfish congregate. What to use? This is a fantastic time for big topwater lures, especially at first and last light. My go-to is something that causes a lot of commotion on the surface. If they're not hitting topwater, switch to larger soft plastics or diving minnows retrieved slowly and erratically near structure. The key is to match the hatch if you see baitfish around. Finally, for those who prefer reliable action from the shore, let's talk about codling and flounder. These dependable bottom feeders are still very much on the menu in November. Where to find them? For codling, focus on the East Coast beaches, especially areas with a good surf running. Flounder will be in similar sandy or mixed ground areas, often close to estuaries. What to use? Simple beach casting gear with a 2-hook paternoster rig is perfect. Baits like lugworm, ragworm, or small strips of mackerel will be very effective. Casting into gullies and depressions on sandy beaches, particularly around high tide, will increase your chances. Don't overlook mixing your baits. Sometimes a cocktail of lug and mackerel is irresistible. Now for the conditions that shape our day. Let's break down the theoretical base. For the weather on the 27th of November 2025, we're looking at air temperatures in Ireland around 8 degrees Celsius during the day, dropping to 2 or 3 degrees at night. While November generally brings a lot of rain, this particular day looks to be mostly dry across much of the country, though always be prepared for a rogue shower. Wind will likely be a breezy west to northwest, so be mindful of your casting and stay warm. Atmospheric pressure appears to be under a general high-pressure influence, offering a stable and generally favorable scenario, though a low-pressure system to the northwest could introduce slight variability, which sometimes, my friends, can get the fish moving. Regarding water temperature, Irish coastal waters are still holding relatively well for late November, averaging around 12 to 13 degrees Celsius, but the trend is definitely downwards. Freshwater temperatures will be similar or perhaps a degree or two colder. This cooling means that while predators like pike and bass are actively taking advantage of abundant baitfish, Coarse fish are becoming less active in shallow areas and are already seeking deeper sanctuary. This drives fish into more predictable, deeper locations where they feel safer and find more stable temperatures. And the moon phase, on the 27th of November 2025, we will have a waxing crescent moon. It will be approximately 40 to 44% illuminated and about 6 to 7 days old, steadily growing towards the first quarter. Many anglers, myself included, believe that a waxing moon can often trigger increasing feeding spells, particularly for predators, as the moon's gravitational pull strengthens and light slowly increases, encouraging activity. So, my friends, what's the overall fishing forecast for this day? I'd rate the general fish activity for November 27th, 2025 as good but challenging. The cooling air and water temperatures combined with potentially breezy conditions will make the fishing demanding. However, the abundance of baitfish and the clear activity of predatory species like pike and bass, when targeted with the right tactics in deeper, structured areas, mean that if you're prepared for the cold and fish smart, you can have a truly rewarding day. The stable pressure and waxing moon are definitely in our favor for active predators. All right, my friends, that's the lowdown for the 27th of November. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. May you have a truly successful day out on the water. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, subscribe to the channel for more angling tips, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to baits for late autumn predators in Ireland? What's your favorite November catch? Share your observations. I love reading them. Until next time, stay safe, fish hard, and as always, tight lines, everyone.